What we're doing at the minute, Josh?
Trying to find stuff in the middle of a million and one things.
Whilst the weather's nice, we thought we'd try and do a bit of work after we finish work. So Josh has just been out here cutting this metal Unistrut, which is for the solar panel, I believe. Is it, Josh?
Yeah. Everyone I've watched on videos has a full length of this across the van.
So why have we cut ours?
We don't need it, do we?
I've no idea. Pleased to see that our lovely back windows are still in place. Not that I thought for a second they wouldn't be, but... So Josh is going to have a go at trying to fit this strut that he's just cut for the solar panel. It's not easy trying to figure out how to get onto the roof because you don't actually realise how high it is until you stood next to it and need to try and get up it. You be careful. So nice and light with these back windows. I mean, I know it's light in here because it's open now from where the bulkhead was, but yeah, just look how much light floods through now. Can't wait to see what it's like when we've got all of these ones in as well. It's going to be super bright. Josh is just on the roof now, using a heat gun to take out these little caps that are on the roof.
Ooh. Don't drop this camper. So what I've done up here is I've just removed these two lug holes and then I'm putting, can't write this, some mastic, where's it gone? So I'm just going to pop these over, build these up, and this should create a seal.
Look how blue sky spawns. Josh has just fitted the first strut to the roof, and what we've done is push the bolt through here, put the washer on it and the bolt, and then it's nice and tight now. Same on this side here and another one here, and then we're just going to do exactly the same on the other side. That's the remaining bolts all in now. So the struts should be safely in place now, ready for the solar panels to be fitted. So one of the things that we decided that we didn't want to cut corners with was security on the van, and with that in mind we decided to have deadlocks fitted on the doors, which have just been done. So we used a company called Edlocks. And that cost, Josh?
So I think it was for they do two different variations of the lock. You can have a 1 year guarantee and a 3 year guarantee. We went for the 3 year guarantee on the hook lock. So these are a bit different to standard locks. So your normal deadlock is like a bar that will go in. So on these ones, I'll show you, they hook, so it stops you from being able to lift the door up and down when they're deadlocked. So once they hook in place, they hook into that latch over there. You can see on the door.
Oh yeah.
So these come with a 3 year guarantee, and they come out to you and fit them. I think it's about £150 a lock. So we've had them on the front door, we've had them on the rear door, so they've fitted them just underneath where our windows are. We've had a hook lock on there as well, and we've had one on the side door, so we already had a deadlock.
Oh, I can smell the glue.
Silicon.
Or silicon, yeah.
So we already had a deadlock on the side. We got them to replace it with a hook lock because it was a little bit tight, so this one's a lot smoother to lock it in. So they've replaced that one, and one on the inside they just put like a little black box on for it to hook into, and then we've had another one on the front here.
Oh yeah.
So they're all riveted and secured in. You get a really good service with them. They come out to your mobile. You get like an aftercare kit as well. You get 3 sets of keys, and you get a card where you can get a new one cut if you lose all your keys.
It's an annoying, but it's a necessary expense, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, when we're spending so much money on it, so much time. You hear so much about van theft these days, people breaking into vans looking for tools and then actually stealing them as well. Like on Instagram we've seen no end of posts where people have had their camper van stolen, and I just think it's for peace of mind really, isn't it? Just to try and make it as secure as we can.
So Edlock do a, not for the Crafter, they do it for the Sprinter, because the Sprinter's keyless entry, they do an ECU guard as well. Because what can happen is people, if you come out the front, I'll show you what they can do. So they can, because the van sits quite high, you can get underneath and hook the bonnet open from underneath, and then down here what they do is they have a pre-programmed ECU that they just swap it out with, and their keys will work, and they can literally do that in pretty quiet and less than a couple of minutes, and they can drive a free van. So having the deadlock is just another deterrent. We didn't need the ECU guard, but for somebody to steal the van now, they'd have to break the glass, get through the glass and patrol and sit in it, and yeah, it's just another deterrent. I think for £600 it's worth it. We was going to get it done on the transporter, but we didn't. So we just said, like, this time we'll get it done first. Yeah,
because I think if we'd have left it till the last stage, we never would have had it done, would we? Because that's how it ended up with the transporter. It was a last minute thought, and then we never ended up doing it. So yeah, I think we've done the right thing.
Yeah, we'll put a description in. I'll put the link to Edlock in the description. They're fully mobile across the country. And they got quite a quick turnaround as well. I think we paid £600 plus VAT for the locks, and they came out within a couple of days to do it, so highly recommend.
So we're cracking on today with the side windows. It's going to be exactly the same process as we did for the back windows. As you can see, Josh has started cutting out from the inside already. Iced coffee delivery.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
So what we're doing now is working out how to attach this middle piece of glass, because we won't actually be cutting any metal out, because it's not actually going to be a proper window. It's just going to be glass on the outside, just to look like a window really, like a fake window. So Josh is just getting his tape measure now to try and measure where he needs to apply the adhesive, because we've not done one like this before, so obviously you haven't got your template to work with. That's the second piece of glass in now.
Albeit we're fucked up.
Yeah, we won't talk too much about this one. But I suppose it's good to show you things that go wrong, isn't it? Because there's so many videos where everything goes right, and it's nice to see when people actually mess up, and maybe you can learn from our mistakes. So when we were doing this one, you can probably see that we were way out with the measurements basically. It was a complete oversight that the glass actually comes out at the bottom, so we thought it would be the same from side to side, like a square piece of glass, but it's not, it's angled, so...
Measure twice.
Yeah, measure twice and then measure twice again.
It's not the end of the world though, because we got primer on the edge there, but started to just sand it down with a little bit of sandpaper, and it has taken it off. So
yeah,
I think we'll be able to sand it back and.
We'll always know it's there, but and now you'll always know it's there as well. But it's not the end of the world. It
could have been worse.
Yeah. Yeah, when it first happened, Josh was like, "Oh my god, disaster, disaster."
Yeah.
We didn't know what to do, did we? But.
And the only thing, because this is a blank panel, you can see the white panel just through it, but it's not sort of massively at the end of the world. It will be covered up anyway, even if we cut that one out.
No, I think it's fine. But yeah, always do your measurements twice. So the van is looking a bit messy at the minute, but we now have this one window in. And then on the other side of this panel is a window from the outside, but obviously we don't see through it, it's just a piece of glass. There's Mr. Cheese himself. So what I'm deciding now is, so the plan was we'd have a big window here, big window on the sliding door, then we've got two smaller windows going at the back. But now I'm trying to decide whether we have like a fake piece of glass, the same as what we've done on this side here, because this is where the kitchen unit's going to be, and I did want to tile the wall, which I'm not going to be able to do if we've got a window there, because otherwise it's just going to be coming halfway up the window, so it defeats the object of having one.
I think we should go bonds to the outside.
Can he decide?
Because you're going to be cooking with the door open more than likely.
Well,
anyway.
yeah, that's what I thought. You are going to lose the light, but if you've got your door open, you're still going to be getting loads of light in anyway.
I think we should just stick it to the panel.
Yeah.
And insulate that one.
Yeah, and then we can have a nice...
Because remember, these ones aren't going to be insulated, are they? Because they're going to want the extra length, so...
Yeah.
If we can insulate them two panels there, that's a bit more.
So what would we do then? Just clad...
Yeah, we'd insulate clad and then put tiles on it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that then. I think we're done in after this morning. It's just been... We could have done without the stress of that last window, couldn't we?
I don't think it'll be that bad. I think we'll be able to resolve it pretty easy, to be fair.
Yeah, it's just... Nothing ever goes perfect, and I think with the van build you need to understand that when you're doing it yourself. That didn't make any sense what I just said then, did it? When you're doing it yourself, you need to expect mistakes.
Yeah. We'll be able to polish there where we've sanded it. I can polish that and blend that in a bit. Just want to make sure we can get all the black off. It's probably bitch to get off.
But on a positive note, I think the glass is actually looking really nice. It makes it look a lot longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that. I've jinxed it now. We decided to go with the fake window on this second window. Earlier I was saying that we weren't sure whether to have it as one that you can see through like this one, or whether to have it as a fake one so we can put tiles on the wall for the kitchen. But yeah, we've decided to go for the fake one. So fingers crossed this goes a little bit better than the first one. We've measured it twice. We're pretty certain that we won't end up in the same situation as last time. So Josh has primed it already and he's just around here. Getting ready to put the bond on. I'm just going to hand Josh his ice cream.
Oh look, I've just brought you some.
Oh. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning everyone, and welcome to yet another day in the van build. So today we're on our way to the tip this morning, and then I think we're going to make another trip to Wickes because we need more supplies, more paintbrushes, and I think the plan for today hopefully is to get the ceiling fan fitted and then possibly the smaller side windows, and then that will be the last of the windows. And this is the first time that we're taking it out with all of the windows fitted. So you can see how nice and bright it looks in here now, just with having those extra two windows fitted. There are actually 4 that we did yesterday, but because 2 of them are the fake windows, you don't actually see them from the inside. They're just for show on the outside, really.
Just makes it look a bit cleaner from the outside.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we're going to try and get the floor up as well today. So they've got the, I don't know what you call them, like your luggage straps maybe, where you tie normal stuff down when if you was using it as a delivery vehicle. But all the hex nuts on that have actually threaded, so I'm going to have to grind the top of those nuts off to be able to lift the clips out, and then I'll have to use a wrench to try and unscrew the remainder of the bolt. If not, I'll put the insulation in the floor should cover the bolts if we can't get them out, but yeah, so we'll hopefully get the floor up as well at some point. If not, it's not today, that'll be tomorrow.
Right, so we've just done a tip run and now I'm trying to convince Josh to take me to McDonald's so I can get one of those bacon cheese flatbreads.
Again?
I need one. I need the fuel.
Need the energy for today's work.
Definitely.
It'll be a long day today.
I actually think it looks longer with these windows in. It looks massive. Yeah, boy. Hey, he's been good to me and bought me. What do you want?
Anything. Something fucking moist because I'm thirsty. A wild alley appears with the goods. No, I'm guessing, I told her to surprise me, but I think she only got me a flatbread looking at the size of the bag. There's definitely a drink in there. And she's drinking out of it. Rubbing it in.
If you know, you know. That's that flatbread, Josh.
Well, when we was in Cornwall, the first one we ever had of these was like a naan bread. Now this is more like a Pop-Tart.
It's exactly the same.
Definitely is.
So good. They're proper cheesy. So I've decided that the first job we're going to try and tackle today is installing the ceiling fan. I'm really excited for this because we didn't actually have a ceiling fan in the Transporter, so it's going to be new to both of us, trying to install one of these for the first time. And more than it just being an extraction system, I think I'm most looking forward to being able to have it as like a skylight, so the amount of light that it's going to get let through from the top of the van. So we've gone for one of these max fans, and we did quite a lot of research into different fans, and this seems to be the one that everyone picks. If you look at like ceiling installation videos on YouTube, or if you just scroll through Instagram, this seems to be the one that everyone goes for, so we thought if it's good enough for everyone else, then it's definitely good enough for us. Okay, so Operation Put a Hole in the Roof has commenced.
It's rocking the van as well.
We have a hole in our roof.
Oh shit, we also have a big fucking dent as well. Fuck.
We have a hole in the roof.
What am I explaining?
Just what you've done.
So we built a frame. That's quite low though, to be fair. Which isn't probably a good thing, but I can use the multi-tool if needs be. So we built a frame around the edge of the, for the top, for that thing to screw into. what we've just
That's
done here.
that thing.
We've just Sikaflexed it to stick to the ceiling, and then we'll get the lid masticed and put in, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Hi.
It's so hot today, I'm not even joking. It must be about 25 degrees, I reckon.
It's a bit too hot,
Yeah.
maybe.
The thing is, we were moaning that when we did the transporter it was winter, so it was dead cold, and now we're moaning that it's too hot. You really can't win with us, can you?
No, but it's just trying to get this in now.
So Josh has attached the wooden frame that you can see, and I think the plan is to chop these longer bits off with the multi-tool.
That's the plan. Anyway.
And what was the reason we did them long ways? Because we didn't have long enough screws. Am I right?
No, it's going to break. Yeah, we had to do them long ways because the screws weren't long enough for the type of timber we used, so yeah, it's one of them.
Josh has just been building up the mastic on the top. I'm not sure if you can even see that. And he's just put the plastic trim in.
Just hope I put it in the right way around. I hope so.
I don't think we're far off fitting the top of it now.
I need to try and... I might have to...
I'll give you a hand.
Oh,
Tell me that I'm not good to you.
I want that one.
You're not having that one.
I'll have a Biscoff one then.
And there we have it, guys. We have one fitted ceiling fan. Yay! How would you rate that on the scale of 1 to 10 for difficulty fitting that?
Shite. I wouldn't do it again. I think I'd pay somebody probably, maybe. I don't know. It's not the nicest job in the world. Oh, actually fits quite nice. I'll have to put that up for the time being. But yeah, it's not the nicest job in the world. It's alright.
It's just good though, doesn't it? It's letting in a lot of light, which I like.
Now we just need to wire it up. I wonder if I can use this. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. So what are you doing now?
So we're having a go at fitting the smaller windows. These are the last windows to go in. And we're just doing a template that we can stick on the van and try and work out where it is that we need to apply the adhesive and where we need to cut out as well. So all I've done is just traced around the outside of the window, and then we're going 3.5 centimetres inside the window, and this is where the bond will be applied.
Hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed it all works out. So Josh is about to start cutting out the side window. What we've done is just use that cardboard cutout template that I made just to gauge it where we want the window on the actual panel. So we've just had to measure the distance from the top, distance from the sides, just to try and get it as even as we can. But I think that's looking pretty central from there.
So a good tip to always follow is to put masking tape on your magnets. I haven't done it on this one yet, but I should do. Because you'll just get metal filings in the front, it's a nightmare to get them off.
That's all of the major cutting out done now, and it feels so good to say that.
That's hot. Hot metal.
So we have both of the side little windows cut out now. There's one side, and there's the other.
Hello.
Yeah, I think that'll look good when it's in.
Josh, this is the last time you'll ever have to pump the gun. How does it feel?
Alright now. Don't mind doing it.
You've got that used to it now.
Just wondering whether we've got enough glue to last us all the way to the end here, though.
This is the last ever window we'll have to fit.
It's not the last thing we'll have to cut, though.
No, but it's probably the last window you'll ever fit in your life, because I don't think we'll ever do another VanBuild after this one.
Nope. Not with this many windows, anyway. Voila.
So, other than this little one that's still to go in, that's all of the windows done. We have this one in now. I really, really like the big windows in just the little one. I think it looks good. We have windows all round, yay! It's been a really productive day today because we've done, well, I say we, Josh has done this, the roof fan, which hopefully you can see from me doing that. We've got small back windows in as well. So that's all of the glass in now, no more cutting out, which I'm very pleased about.
Well, we've just got one thing more to cut out. We've just got the 240 volt hookup point.
Yeah, well, that all of the windows are done anyway. I'm glad they're done and out the way. Yeah.
What's next?
Really pleased with that. Are you pleased the windows are done?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been hard. I think for the money it saved, though, I think it was worth doing it itself.
Yeah.
Because it would have been probably £150 a window, maybe.
Yeah. You've got to be confident in your ability to do it, though, haven't you?
What, for the windows?
Yeah. Like, it's not been hard for you, but has it been easier because you've got experience fitting?
Possibly.
Glass?
I wouldn't want to tackle, if I hadn't got any experience in fitting glass, I wouldn't want to tackle these.
No.
Because they're quite big windows, so.
Let's kind of have a cheeky look from the inside. Ooh.
But this has been a long day. I don't know how long that'll take to cure, but it'll be a little bit longer than the others because they don't have an edge on them. So go for the story, don't we?
We decided not to go with the sliders because we had sliding windows in the Transporter and I think we used them a total of 3 times the whole time we had the van, so we just thought we'd go with just the standard windows this time. And that also saved quite a lot of money as well. At the end of the day, you've got your sliding door, so if you're hot, we can just open that, and with that extraction fan, that'll help to increase the airflow as well.
Just hope it doesn't leak.
I shouldn't do the amount of silicone you massacred it with.
Well, I went up there and rubbed it in, so it should. It got the mastic, you know, it got the silicone, so I think we should be alright.
Yeah.
And I think that frame will be alright as well, because if we put another strut, is it? What would you call it? On the roof, that'll bring it down to the level of that timber, and then we can put the cladding to that level.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just take it off with a jigsaw or something, and we'll work it out.
All in all, though, it's been a very successful day.
It has.
Very, very pleased. And I think we're definitely due a cheeky Nando's now.
Cheeky Nando's, how old are you? 12? What's tomorrow? Is it? We need to start cracking on with the painting, don't we? Are we going to try and get this floor up? I've got to drill the bolts.
Oh, yeah. Go on then.
I need to drill the bolts, get this floor up, and then we can sweep the floor, clean it. And I think it's a case of just... We need to probably think about taking these trim clips off, but we're on a short day tomorrow, aren't we? So we might have to leave that till Sunday.
Oh, for God's sake, yeah, I forgot.
So, but then it's just a case of painting all the rust spots that we can see, all the screw holes. And then we can start applying the sound deadening into the panels, and then that's pretty much it. We can start trunking the cables, and then that's the insulation. Well, once the sound deadening is done, that's insulation time.
Woohoo!
And then framing it out to start. I suppose we're going to have to think about cutting a new floor as well. But I'm contemplating leaving this one down because it's not in bad shape. It just depends what it looks like underneath. But the only problem with that is you'll have the holes in the floor, you see where the straps have been.
From these.
Yeah. So yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, we might have a weekend off next weekend because we have done quite a bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
And we probably need to wait till payday now to buy all the insulation, because we spent a lot of money on cables. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. We've got the head unit you can sort out as well.
Yeah.
What else did we buy? I can't remember what else we bought. Do you remember what else we bought?
I can't remember.
I think this was the biggest expense, wasn't it? The glass
Yeah.
and that fan. But yeah.
Right, I think on that note, we're going to call it a day. We'll see you on the next day.